I have a fragrance haul for you. I got these fragrances earlier than expected. In fact, they showed up like before dawn this morning. They were on the porch and it was the USPS that delivered them. So they had put me on the end of their route, so they would have to get their truck and bring my package or packages. But this time they must have delivered it first to me. So let me just go through the fragrances that I got. All right, I'm going to start with Exclamation by Coty. I got this because the one that I ordered that was vintage, just the top notes weren't there, so I got this. It's nice that it sprays so much liquid. But you know what? This is very disappointing. After it dries down, I do recognize it as Exclamation that I used to wear back in the late 1980s. But I checked the batch code and it said 2023 or 10 years before, every 10 years, the same batch code. This, when it came out of the box, was like a thick layer of dust on it. This is vintage. I just don't know how vintage. I mean, it's probably not older than 20 years, but I don't know if this is even reformulated. This is just not recognizable until it dries down. So the aldehydes are just not there, like that were there originally back in the 80s and 90s. It seems like all the fragrances had so many aldehydes, and at the time I didn't think I liked perfume, and the perfumes that I had aldehydes too, but I kind of like just tried to, like, I don't know, deal or cope, but it ended up putting me off about the fragrances and I got sick of them. And I got a new bottle of Lady Stetson. Let me see if it says Coty on the bottom. Oh, I didn't check the batch code on this, but if they repeat it every 10 years, you just don't even know. On the back side, made in USA. Oh, it says Stetson. Because at some point, Stetson sold out to Coty. Now this one is really nice, and I didn't like it back in the 80s. I didn't like the sandalwood. Yeah, so I'm liking this more. You know what? The rose. Is there rose in here? Because it smells like rose. Yeah, there's rose in here. I never picked that out before. Wow. So I'm going to say I like this better than the original back in the 1980s. Then I got two fragrances besides. I got by Dana. This is called Valor for her. Made America. And there was a flag on the inside of the box. This is a fruity fragrance. Fruity. Oh, it's just soft and fruity. It's nice. I don't know what stood out to me that caused me to order this. I mean, I love fruity fragrances, but what was it? Pineapple. Yeah, I wanted to see what that was like. So this is pineapple, vanilla, lang lang, and musk. And I love everything that has lang lang in it. I just do. I just love that note. And I do love vanilla, I will admit, and the pineapple. So yeah, this is a simple fragrance, simple and nice. If you don't like fruity florals, or if you don't like fruity vanilla, then you don't want to bother with this. But it's beautiful and delightful. Now, as far as wearing goes, I'm going to estimate it's not going to last longer than 3.5 hours, but I will wear it to bed tonight. I'm going to be wearing this to bed. And then last but not least, guess Seductive Red. These are all cheap fragrances. All of them, I think, well, I know they're all under $40, maybe even all under $30. So guess Seductive Red is a cherry fragrance. Now, the cherry doesn't go the whole way through. It's hard to find a fragrance that has cherry all 3 levels, but this has cherry on the top. And the cherry tastes like It smells like you're gonna eat it. It's luscious, but it's like a candy that you might have. In fact, a little bit like, what are they called? Not Halls, you know, cough drop. I'm thinking of a type of cough drop, but these are the old ones. These are like flat, but oval shaped, like a pill, but they're flat. They had ones that were licorice flavored. They had cherry ones. This reminds me of that. But there's not cherry in the mid. Instead, there's cherry blossom. So you only get to experience the cherry for like maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, cherry. Let's see, guess Seductive Red. So I don't regret getting these fragrances at all. I think I spent about $78. And FragranceNet has free shipping if you spend more than, I don't know what it's, $65 or $70, something around there. You get free shipping. And wherever they're located, they're close enough to Portland, Oregon that I get them in less than about a week, which for me, it's usually 10 days if I get from Joma Shop, because Joma Shop is in New York City. So let me see, the other notes of this are almond, but usually bitter almond, the top note bothers me. This isn't, in fact, I don't even smell it. It smells more like nut if it is. Like if there is a smell for me, it's more like the actual nut, not like the bitterness of it. Pink pepper, cherry blossom, violet, and magnolia. And then in the base, it's just vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. I'll get back to you on this one. I want to know how it wears. If it just dries down to vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood, it's going to be pretty generic probably. I heard recently from another YouTube channel about a cherry fragrance that goes all the way down. All the levels are cherry. Unfortunately, it's hard to find that fragrance, but they do have it on Amazon for $37. The fragrance I'm talking about is by Juicy Couture, which I've never had anything from them. And it's called Decadent Queen. Now, I don't know what she was saying. She just said that the cherry lasts. That's what she said. So there's cherry in the top and white cyclamen and pink pepper. And then the middle notes, plum, honeysuckle, and pink peony. Okay, so there's no cherry in the mid. There's plum. And then in the base, it's just vanilla, amber, and woodsy notes. It's an amber. I'm looking for more ambers. Well, not too many more ambers, but just some good ones. I don't know if I'll get this. This is $37 on Amazon, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it. Just based on what she said. And I don't even remember the name of the channel. Well, thanks for enjoying this haul with me. It's always fun to get several fragrances. And then it came first thing in the morning and I didn't have a chance to enjoy it. But I did enjoy it. But I didn't like open them up and smell them all because I had to start working. So then I was working. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, yes, when I'm finished, I get to spray these and open them and just take a look and start to get to know them. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again later.